Homeowners are refusing to play this game of high prices in the housing market and deciding to go back to being renters.
Going back?
Now, this isn't anything crazy. We've been talking about homeowners, and I've been telling you guys to do this for the longest, to basically look at your situation and to decide if you want to buy a home in this crazy housing market, or do you want to go ahead and sell your home, or if you're looking for a home, just go back into renting and decide to sit on the sidelines for 6 months to a year until this crazy housing market, settles down. Okay, it says these homeowners decide to rent again. Some homeowners looked at rising home prices and decided to get out while the going was still good. Now they're renters again. Now, like I said, guys, this is something that you really have to look at. And I just want to say congrats to these guys. They are actually looking at the market, deciding what's best for them, and deciding not to play this crazy roulette game of a housing market that we currently have right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems.
Now, once again, this isn't a one-size-fits-all. You guys have to look at your situation. Do the research yourself. Decide that if you sell your home or if you're looking for a home, if buying a home for you right now is the best thing for you or the best thing for your family, or if you are deciding to rent. In most cases, renting right now, with the increased interest rates that are happening right now, it's in your best interest to sit on the sidelines and sit down, but that is not the case for everyone. So don't take this as a one-size-fits-all, guys. Please do your research and check yourself. But it says, as a general rule, it is a bad idea to try to time the market, and housing is no exception. But some homeowners who've been sitting on the sidelines watching their home value soar have decided that now's the time to cash out before downward slides take hold. Rather than swap their old homes for a new one, they're putting their timely minute nest eggs into the bank and renting apartments until they hope the market cools and they can buy again once home prices come back down to earth. The choice is a risky one. No one can predict what the future holds, especially interest rates soar and the economy wavers. Now, this is very important because we know interest rates are going to continue to go up. We have 3 more Fed increases, and these increases, let them be 50 basis points or 75 basis points. Damn! We know interest rates are going to continue to go up. We know that, will it get up to 8, 9, 10%? No one can really know. No one can point a finger and say it's going to get 3 more Fed increases. It's going to get to 10%, 0.1. No one can say that. We can only just predict what we think it's going to get to. But we know interest rates right now have gotten all the way up to 7%. And I believe with 3 more hikes, we will get close to those double digits. But like I have always said, even if we don't get close to those double digits and we get to 8.5 or 8%, I cannot see most people deciding to buy a home at 8%, especially first-time home buyers. Nobody wants that. Once again, we do know 2%, guys, 2% knocks out $200,000 of your buying power. So no one wants that. And if you are one of these home buyers who are deciding to sell your home, you don't want to jump back into the frying pan. Buy a smaller house for the same price that you just sold your house for, guys. This is really good information. And I need the 85% of you guys out here who aren't subscribed to this channel. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe to the channel. It pushes my channel out further and further and further. And I really appreciate everyone who subscribed to this channel. But this is really good information. Let's continue. It says, if these homeowners bet right, the home prices drop significantly. They could see their money go much further than it does right now when or if they end up shopping in a buyer's market. A small but sizable cohort of homeowners are taking their chances, accounting for 19% of sellers in 2021, up from about 15% in 2019, according to Zillow. Oh, good old Zillow. Well, these guys are really taking their bets, guys. I mean, I don't really think it's like some really crazy bet to go ahead and take your money out of the market and decide, okay, well, the chances of the market going down lower, everybody seems to be on board now that we are going to get into a recession. We've been going up and up and up and up and up for 8+ years. And these crazy run-ups between, the stimulus, the pandemic, and just everything continue to go up. We are due for a recession, guys. There's just no way to skirt around it. We're going to have a recession, and it's going to knock down homes. It's going to knock down the housing market. That's just what it is. What does a recession do, guys? Everything goes down, and our biggest market, housing, stocks, all of that stuff is going to go down with it. Now, let's jump into a different category of a home buyer who is going back to rent. We have seniors. We have Barbara and John. It says John sold his Staten Island home of 35 years this spring, and that they went from a homeowner to a renter. In May, he and his wife, Barbara, both 71, moved to Station Bay, a new rental development in New Jersey. Within a week, a retired electrician bought a bike and now cycles from his apartment to a park that leads him along a path along some river. He said, my wife was shocked. She said, you haven't been on a bike since I've known you. And here's the thing. He worried that he waited too long to list his property. Buyers might be scared off by the raising interest rates. So they listed their home, which had a swimming pool, in January, selling it for $850,000, the list price. I got the price I wanted. He said the couple moved to a 2-bedroom apartment for $3,200 in a building with an outdoor pool, private cabanas, yoga, spin studio, movie theater, and fire pits. I look out my balcony every day and I look at a pool that I don't have to clean. I feel like I'm on a vacation. He said, for now, the couple is enjoying the freedom of responsibility, and says that he does not miss getting his garden ready for the summer and is enjoying the transitional period. We don't know what we want to do. Right now, we're just enjoying what we have. We have time to think about our next move. This is another group that we're talking about, which is the senior group. Individuals who have been owning their home for a long time, guys. And most likely they're paid off their home and they're just sitting on a free and clear property, and they want to get the most out of their money. So they sold their home. And now, do you think that these seniors are going to jump right back into buying a home? Listen to guys, do you think they're going to jump right back into buying a home that is overpriced so that they could just lose all of that money? They're not. And you have to remember, seniors, do they want to go back into a 30-year mortgage? Do they even want to even own a home, period? Is it too much to clean up? Most seniors are downsizing, especially once all the kids leave and whatnot, but they don't want to jump into another home, especially one that's overpriced and one that you're going to get financed at 6.5%. Does that even make sense? I can almost promise you guys, these seniors had a mortgage that was at 3%, 3.5%, and you're going to ask these guys,
go ahead and pay $150,000 over asking. But I also want you to pay 8% in an interest rate.
Not going to happen. These guys will rent all day long. You will save money renting versus buying in this scenario. And I'm one to not tell people to rent, but in this market, it's the best thing to do for most people. Most people. I have to make that point, that disclaimer. It's not for everybody. It's for most people that I'm seeing this. So what are we learning from this article? We're learning that individuals are deciding not to play this crazy game of up and down housing market, overpriced homes, and interest rates continue to rise to a point to where most people do not even want to get into home ownership because it's unaffordable. And when you sell at a high price and you pad your pockets with the profits, most people do not want to take that money that they just received, that they consider a windfall from their home, and then take that and throw that into an overpriced home when they know that the market is going to continue to fall. The market is going to hit a recession. It's going to hit a brick wall. We're going to see interest rates go up. We're going to see inventory continue to go up because people are deciding not to play this game. Nobody wants to play this housing market game right now with interest rates and prices going up. And that's what I want to say to you guys. I want to say, make sure that when you're making a decision to purchase a home, to sell a home, to refinance the home, try to control what you can control. And if you things that you cannot control, I want you to think about that and think, if this turns out bad for me, if this goes sideways, this goes into a scenario that I will not like, can I survive that? Am I willing to risk that? And most people will say, I'm not willing to risk that. So I say, make sure you think things through. Think about the worst case scenarios. Think about if things go sour, how can you protect yourself? In this market, it means sitting on the sidelines and becoming a renter and watching the market until you can enter it at a good price point. So once again, guys, I hope you got value out of this content. I'm gonna need you to watch this next video here. It will help you understand this crazy housing market. Also get into your first rental property. Check out the description below. I have a membership program and some useful links to get your free credit report and whatnot. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks.